TV, News 8 and 11 with Phil Sanchez.
All right, welcome back. We've almost reached week 2 of the auto workers strike against the big 3 automakers. No Indiana locations have been called to strike yet, but that could change. The union plans to announce an expansion to the strike this Friday. We go UnPHILtered tonight with 2 members of Indiana's best political team, Destiny Wells and Allie Bartlett. Good to see you both. Allie, it seems like they've made some progress, but not enough yet, huh?
Yeah, it's not enough at all. And, Joe Biden is out there campaigning essentially by joining these strikes where they're happening. And he's not doing the one job he should be doing, which is managing this from the top and helping them come to a resolution.
Destiny, your thoughts on this?
Well, I don't know how we don't manage this from the top if we're not the first president to be on the picket line, which Joe Biden was today. In Michigan, we saw over 1,800 auto worker jobs and manufacturing lost under the Trump administration. We saw those restored under Biden. We need to talk about how labor and how unions have been gutted over the last couple of decades, especially in Indiana, but also under the Trump administration previous to Biden. That got us into this position. So I do not want to be, trying to sell anything that is less than the facts. And so I'm going to bounce that one right back to Allie.
Okay. All right. Well, let's hear your response, Allie. She says that. Go ahead.
My response to that is that Joe Biden is out there posing for photo ops for his campaign when he has failed to see this coming, number one. And instead of helping them to reach a resolution, he has a blowhorn in his hand, making everything worse. And you know what's bad for workers and it's bad for companies, it's bad for business, it's bad for the state of Indiana, is these people being out of work. And he just encouraged that instead of helping negotiate. It's like he never saw this coming from anywhere. Nothing was anticipated. Nothing was settled before we got to this point, and now he's out there making it worse instead of making it better, and it is going to impact Indiana.
Okay, let's talk about that, Destiny. How much will it impact Indiana if this continues?
Well, I don't want to say he wasn't prepared. I think that everybody was well aware of where the National Labor Relations Board was under Donald Trump. I think everybody was well aware of the Supreme Court that was gutting union rights under Donald Trump. And so what we see in Indiana is we have a really good UAW leadership with the president, Shawn Fain, previously being from Kokomo. And so while we have not seen actual Indiana locals that have been protesting, we have seen those around Indiana. We've seen some Stellantis layoffs, and those are affecting not only UAW, but also steel. Everybody is standing in solidarity, making sure that they can assure that their workers are going to receive the benefits that they want to in negotiations. We can try to act all day like Joe Biden is making this into a campaign stump, that he is still president. And right, he is the first sitting president to actually go on the picket line. Donald Trump tried to act like he was, but tonight he actually went on a non-unionized site to talk to them, and that has been his MO from the jump in 2016.
Go ahead, Allie.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just will never get sick of 3 years into the Biden presidency, people still blaming Donald Trump for things. It's actually kind of flattering, I think, the Republican Party. You know what? The success and the positive thing that's happening here in the state of Indiana is that right to work is working in the state of Indiana because workers are still working. Products are being made. The economy is strong in the state of Indiana, but we are going to see layoffs. And we know that that's coming because Stellantis has said that their Kokomo plant could suffer from layoffs as a result of this strike that's happening at their plant in Ohio. And it's just hilarious to me that
let me jump in here, ladies, real quick, because I have about 30 seconds left, because you brought something up that was interesting, Allie. Regardless of the side of the aisle you're on and whoever is in office, it always does seem like that administration is pointing the finger at the previous administration. I got to tell you, I think the folks out there, voters out there, don't like it very much. So wouldn't it behoove whoever's in office to not do that? Destiny, I'll let you respond.
It would, but even this morning we saw Todd Rokita, the current Attorney General, saying that he was on the side of auto workers. But if you look at his record, the AFL-CIO gave him a 6% approval rating for when he was actually on the Hill. So what we have is a problem for Republicans in that their records are catching up with them, and they are having to explain for their lack of support for workers' rights and for being in the pocket of corporations for the last 10 to 15 years. It is time to own it, Republicans. It did not age well, and Democrats are here to protect workers' rights.
Allie, 15 seconds left. Take us home.
Well, that entire response was just spent doing what we said we shouldn't do, which is blame the other side, especially when there's a Democratic president in power who should be leading the charge on this. Donald Trump did whatever Donald Trump did. Joe Biden's been the president for 3 years. Clean up the mess, buddy. It's your job.
All right. Well, we'll see what's happened. We'll see what happens, rather, as we inch closer to this second week. Allie, Destiny, always good to see you both. Thank you for taking some time.
Thank you.
Thanks.